Having trouble with 2940? Well, here is exactly how you beat it. DatScat GFG here, and I am working with a Poison, a Beast Zangief, an M. Bison, and an Elena. The combo I'm doing is Poison, Elena, Beast Zangief, and Poison again. This is a combination that I use for a lot of things. Although I did first start trying this level with a Cammy and Poison and Elena composition. We're going to talk about the meat and potatoes of this fight right now, and then after that, we are going to watch a number of attempts that I did, and I'm going to walk you through more closely the techniques that I used in order to beat this level. Let's talk about the winning run. So again, I'm using the Beast Zangief interrupt skill, which is his second skill, and I am using my manual and auto hack that I will have I have another video about that. I'll have the card up at the top. And basically what I'm attempting to do is start the Beast Zangief interrupt skill right when they start their super combo. This will hopefully interrupt their combo, which it did right there, and you'll see I won't take any damage right away, to my main characters at least. And Bison can get damaged all he wants, and I'm very much so okay with that. Then I was able to successfully do another interrupt spin without taking any damage, and this is when I kind of knew, oh my goodness, I actually beat it. And I said that because I had a number of attempts under my belt already. But that's essentially the trick. Use that Beast Zangief interrupt skill to interrupt their combos, to keep your teammates alive in order to gain advantage. It doesn't work every time, but it certainly works once in a while, and that's good enough for me. I would like to now talk about the first number of runs that I did when I was attempting to beat this level. I had tried a number of different things with Beast Zangief. I even tried a bunch of runs with Cammy in there, just to see if enough DPS was going to get through, but I kept running into problems with M. Bison. He's really strong, guys. He's really, really strong, and he's tough to get through. So I figured, man, I think I really need to end up using that interrupt skill to keep them all at bay and all clumped together in order to get some big poison combos off. I got close a number of times, but I just couldn't get over the hump. I think this attempt I get fairly close, and then M. Bison just decides to end the round. Poison going off there. Beast Zangief getting a good interrupt. But again, it's just not enough. And then M. Bison just goes into super mode. His Infernal King. And I end up losing. So I did this a lot, guys. And I just kept trying. And essentially what I'm doing with the interrupt skill is trying to time out when I start my combo. So I start the match in manual, and then I decide by looking at the enemy's energy bar when I am going to start my combo. So if you look closely, right about now, the energy bar jumps forward twice. Just a little bit. Not much, it's not much, but it's just enough that I can know that if I hit it right before it jumps, that was the sweet spot for this battle. And it's different for every battle. So you always have to keep trying different combinations, trying different points on your phone. I've even thought about getting a little overhead projector marker and putting a dot exactly where I needed to start it, but I didn't feel like cleaning off my phone. Here are the Cammy runs. I really like these Cammy runs. I think these Cammy runs are a lot of fun. I've recently built her pretty high. All of her gear is max level +2. However, she's just not quite SSS yet. Oh, I took her out of the lineup. Look at me. I guess I decided that the Beast Zangief skill was going to end up being necessary, but there are some trendy Cammy runs in this video, so I can't wait till we get to those. That Beast Zangief spin is so key, guys. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch that video that I queued up earlier. It'll be in the end screen, and give it a view. I think it might help you get through a bunch of these harder levels, because without this technique, I don't get through these levels. I'm stuck just like everybody else. But since I use this technique, I found that every now and then, the RNG of the game really works in your favor, and it gives you the KO. And you can lose 100 times, but if you just win once, that's all you need. That's kind of why I love this game. It's a little bit about a grind, and that's what Grind Force is all about. You know, me and the original Grind Force gaming members, we have gotten together for, oh gosh, decades at this point, and played Street Fighter 2 Turbo on the SNES. And I tell you, we got so carried away many of these evenings where we set up a draft system where we were rolling a 20-sided dice and picking characters to just add randomness into the game. Because we were all so good at that point that if we just kept playing our main people, we just weren't losing. So we forced some randomness into our own fun, and I really like that Street Fighter Duel has kept an amount of randomness with the RNG that happens. I think it's all about the grind. It's all about playing it over and over and over again and figuring out how best to manipulate the system to get a favorable outcome. And honestly, guys, that's what it's about. So I'm still using this Poison Elena Beast Zangief Poison combo. The silence on Poison's really good if that procs. Elena, I have her Fighter Spirit to level 30, so sometimes she gives me some attack and some speed. I really thought that I had this battle. I thought I had this particular battle in the bag. However, it turns out that M. Bison is a big jerk. And he doesn't like to go down. Just keeps coming back. If I had taken Cammy out a second earlier, that would have been the win right there. However, I didn't. And I still had 10 seconds to go and 25% health. And I thought, man, I got Poison alive. If I can just get this last super off. And there we go. Oh, time over. I love this game. So I kept trying and trying and trying. But I thought that, hey, if I'm getting that close, I gotta be on the right path to winning this. So I kept my hitting it from auto to manual in the same spot, and I realized, oh, I need to cancel 2 of their combos to have a chance. And if Beast Zangief is dying and Elena's getting eliminated, it's an instant restart. Like, I'm not gonna get through it. And that was, it ended up being true. The winning run, I had full health on all of my fighters, except for M. Bison. But again, who really cares about that? In fact, I'd argue that you want him to get injured. These matches are incredible. I was having a lot of success, and these are 2 runs in a row where I'm looking really good coming into the end. And then M. Bison just goes, and I get nuked. Boom. Nuked. I love it. But again, I'm on the right path here, so I kept going. I kept grinding. You'll see I'm just using the same thing, just doing it over and over and over again. And I even clipped this video down a bunch. I took out 5 or 6 full battles out of this video already that were just basically restarts, or I didn't like it, or they were trendy Cammy attempts and she would just get nuked. I needed to have the control with Beast Zangief on the board in order to have a chance at winning this. That became very obvious. And then it was just moving around the fighter, the assist fighters, and figuring out exactly when I needed to hit my combos twice in a row. Until you end up getting it. That's it, guys. That's all you have to do. But again, it's that Beast Zangief interrupt skill that makes all of this possible. Without him having all the damage you want, and that was proof when I was running my Trendy Kami matches. Like, you can have all the damage you want on the field. If you don't have control, if you don't have battlefield control, it's all meaningless. The only way that damage wins is if you take out their ability to control you. So if they have a frontline fighter that's causing you problems and you need to take him out, then it becomes very viable to just put in a very strong, I'm going to damage you first and fast strategy. However, with Abel out front and M. Bison behind him and having to take out Guy as fast as possible, you needed to interrupt those skills. I don't know how other people are doing this level, but I can guarantee you that most of them probably are using Beast Zangief. Or they're just way powerful and way more powerful than I currently am when I tried it. But I'm not using... This is a complete free-to-play strategy. I think anybody at this stage in the game already has M. Bison built and is using him. The other characters are just free to play. Granted, they're leveled up pretty well, but I think anybody can obtain this lineup and win this battle at this level using this technique. I hope you learned something from watching all these defeats. I really know that I do. I learn a lot when I watch my losing runs. Making these videos has really honestly made me a better Street Fighter Duel player because I can see trends and techniques and notice enemy lineups by just simply watching them again, by muscle memory. I know when I have to start hitting these combo interrupts in order to get these wins, guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you were able to get the meat and potatoes, and if you stayed along with me this long, I really, really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoy watching this last attempt here I run before we wrap this video up. Thank you again. We always appreciate it at Grind Force Gaming. Again, like and subscribe if you want to see more content. We are going to keep putting it out every day. Thanks a lot.
Night of the Abuse!